My name is Matt, aka Matty Ice.
My name's Tyler. You can call me Tizzy if you want.
My name's Drew. Go by Drewber.
And of course, your host, Striker.
Drowning out there. Somebody's drowning.
Like, yo, 911.
Brought to you by Warner Brothers.
Your best states.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Saturday's podcast number
6.
6?
5,
6.
7.
Number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hopefully,
All
soon
in
to
one.
come. If you cannot tell, we're at a new location, and we're down a guy. So
He died, actually.
R.I.P. the man.
No,
We're gonna,
He's moving into
we're
a new
just gonna-
place.
He's busy. We're gonna miss him, but we're gonna do our best without him. So Matt, if you're watching this,
R.I.P. man.
R.I.P.
I'm thinking about
He'll
you.
be back next week, hopefully.
Speaking of next week, podcast gonna be different again,
Yeah, podcast is gonna be
A little
a
different.
little different.
or a lot.
We don't know how it's gonna go. We've been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
tough.
It's been crazy. The past 3
weeks to a
3 or
month.
4 weeks. This is the first time we filmed a podcast in
Since the week of the 4th.
since a good while. So, but we're doing it for you guys. We want to get some stuff out, and obviously you can tell we did not post one last weekend. So if you're looking for that, we apologize. Things got busy. We took a gap week. We took a break, but we're re-energized and we're ready to get back. We've been on vacation. We've been running around, but we're ready and we're back and we're excited.
Yep.
I
Let's get it
am.
rolling.
Speaking of vacation, heard you went on a little trip. Where'd you go?
I went to Mississippi, and then the most importantly, I went to New Orleans. And honestly, if you're watching this and you're thinking, New Orleans would be sick, I'd love to go, I'm going to strongly advise you to pick somewhere else.
Really?
I literally
was it
Why
that
is
bad?
that?
pick somewhere else. New Orleans,
It's not what
it
you
is
see on the
so-
movies.
No, not anymore. It's like greasy. There's homeless people everywhere, which I feel terrible for them. But it's like they're like creepy guys walking all around. Like you fear for your safety the whole time. Like when you're walking around, especially like down near Bourbon Street, which is like everyone knows the historically like the crazy party area. Like you have to really be aware of your surroundings, because if not, who knows what
You'll
would
get
happen.
blicked up.
Like they like pickpocket people out there. Like, dude,
That's wild.
It's wild out there. It's like a different animal. New Orleans.
That's a feeling you don't really want to have to worry about on vacation.
No, and see, that's the thing was like we're there, and I was like so excited, and then we get there like to where like the height of the vacation should be, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
this is what we came for. Like,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I
really?
guess you can say that about a lot of cities. Like
Yeah.
you see on
Yeah.
TV, movies and stuff,
Like
like
New
LA,
York.
New York,
Yeah.
Philly. all
I think
this
a lot of
stuff.
them are going downhill.
But then when you get them in real life, it's like, wow, it's not. Because I heard like LA is filled with homeless people.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people are saying LA's getting bad.
That's such like a big attraction city.
Yeah.
That's great.
And
And
you-
New Orleans was, and even like I've talked to people that have gone to New Orleans back in the day, and they're like, it's awesome. It was awesome.
Really?
But now, mm-mm.
What is that? Ever since like Katrina hit, it's just gone downhill, or
Well, Katrina affected like that whole area, dude. It's crazy. A lot of
do you
places
still see-
like a lot of places still
Like,
have
the
not
damage?
recovered.
Dang.
Like
That's
especially
crazy.
in Mississippi, there's like open lots on the beach that used to be $1 million houses, and they're just wiped. And they're still gone 20 years later because the insurance for those lots are so high no one can afford them.
Because of that.
And they're scared. If you had a bunch of money, why would you pick
Waste
there
it,
when you know
yeah.
it could get wiped out?
like it did with Katrina? Yeah,
all of a
it's-
sudden.
Is it just like empty lots or is it like
Yeah.
houses like that are
It's
just
cra-
looks horrible?
No, like it's just nothing.
Nothing?
When Katrina came through, especially on like the Gulf Coast, I mean, it just wiped everything, like just flat. Like
Mm.
there's no remnants of any houses, really, except like sidewalks.
That's
Like,
terrible.
It is crazy. But New Orleans, the only cool thing about it is such a different atmosphere that you'll never get anywhere else. That's literally the only cool part about it.
What's the atmosphere like?
I mean, the jazz music, the voodoo's like a big thing.
Yeah.
Like the culture, the buildings are really interesting. Like the architecture's cool, but I don't know. You won't catch me back in New Orleans.
Really?
You really won't. But
Did you see anything crazy?
well,
Like eyewitness?
not this trip. I've been there before and I've seen some crazy stuff. But I did hold a real live Louisiana alligator.
Really?
Yes,
Straight
I
out of
did.
the bayou.
Yes, I did. We went on
You
an
went and got
airboat.
it.
We went on an airboat tour, and they feed the alligators marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
Like the real ones, like out in the swamp, like in the bayou. That's
Y'all are
what they
just
feed
going on this airboat.
'em. Yes.
These tourists, like you walk up on the boat and you have like see these packs of marshmallows and you're like, what are we about to do?
So we're like
cook
cruising around, and
s'mores?
like he stops the airboat and like whips out a pack of marshmallows.
Like, all right, yeah, I was hungry anyways.
And I was like, what? He said, we call it swamp crack or something. And like,
I bet
so-
they do.
So he starts throwing it, and like the gators start coming up to the boat. And so what
Somebody
happened was-
grabbed just a
So
random.
so the guide, they're wild, like the bayou guys. Like there's like
They have
the
that
swamp
do they have the
people.
accent?
Yes,
Like
the
that.
Cajun accent. So you know, like the show Swamp People.
Yeah.
That's them. Like that's them. And so we pull up to this one spot, and we see like a little small baby alligator come through. And he like starts tossing marshmallows out and
Like
gets
they
it close
come-
to the boat. Next thing you know, he reaches over and just whoosh, and just snatches the gator right out of the water. And holds up, he's like, hey!
Who
And
wants to
everyone's
hold
like,
it?
"Whoa!" Like, scared the whole boat. Everyone's like freaking out. And then he's like, y'all want to hold him? And I was like, I mean, I guess.
Okay.
So he like handed it to me, and I was like,
Did they like tape the mouth and everything?
no.
Did you just hold them out and hold the
No,
tail?
like he held him right on the neck.
so
And
he
then
could.
his
Was it
tail-
going wild?
No, it was like chill. I don't know.
It's probably
why.
so used to it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't
He's
know,
probably like,
because it's
marshmallows,
These
come
are
on.
like live alligators in the bayou.
Yeah.
But I guess they see the airboats a lot and they know what they do.
Yeah,
but
no, the
but it was
tourists.
like, even the guy was like, yeah, if he starts like squirming or something, just throw him that way. Like that's like that was literally it. There's like
That's
no
funny.
safety precautions at all.
It's like the alligators take turns. Like, yeah, who's going up there on the boat today
Like, who
to get the
wants-
marshmallows?
Yeah.
Who really wants the
Everything's all fun and
marshmallows?
games till the mama gator rolls up and
Yeah, we had one roll up to the boat. I mean, 10 foot long.
Were they carrying anything to like protect y'all
No.
or anything? Just gonna run away.
Like the guys.
But they
like,
couldn't like hop up on it, could they?
I mean, if they really wanted to, I bet they probably could.
They're probably
The
just as-
odds of them doing
No.
that are slim.
I don't think they're just as scared as
I don't think
Russ
they'd ever
says.
do it.
Now, when they probably first like started like touring that, the alligators probably were scared, but they're so used to it by now. Like,
Yeah.
all they want is
I
marshmallows.
mean, there was, like,
but who would have thought
ton of-
marshmallows is like
the
swamp
most
crack.
random
like
thing.
what?
Like he had like throwing marshmallows and then gets a hot dog on a stick and like waving it around.
do a trick.
Yeah.
It's like a freaking campfire out there.
It was like it was such a strange like the culture down there is so bizarre. It is so much different than here. It's not.
Did you
even
get
funny.
Did you get friendly with any of the locals?
No, not really. We did find this one like restaurant and bar like
Mm-hmm.
tucked like a hole in the wall type place. That
Like
was more like a
hometown,
local
like,
place,
yeah.
and that was awesome.
Those are always the best.
Yeah,
That
those
was
are the
the
best.
best.
That's the best.
Yes.
Like, do you eat any
Anywhere you
crawfish boils or anything?
No, but I did eat alligator.
Really, alligator's
Like,
good.
in a restaurant, and it lived up to the hype. And I also did Cajun pasta.
Mm.
And
I bet
that
it's a lot
one was
different
really
down there than
Yeah,
I
out
bet
seasoning's
everything's
really good.
Cajun down there.
Yeah, the Cajun season.
Even
was,
when they
like,
try
really
to
big.
do it up here, like make that Cajun, it's
It's
probably
not the
different.
Same. No, theirs is they like a lot of their stuff's spicy.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Bet
Even
you're
like I got like French toast, and it was spicy.
French
Yes,
toast.
dude, and I was like, "This is awful." It was
Like,
terrible.
I bet your
it's
stomach.
bad
Like,
French
they had
toast.
they put hot sauce on top.
Oh,
Like
the
drizzled
French
it on top.
toast?
Yes, and like chicken.
Did you
like
dip
fried
it in
chicken.
hot sauce?
No, I didn't know like what to do. I was like, I was eating.
So
I was
where's
like,
the syrup?
I was like,
Bring out hot sauce.
realistically, This is terrible.
Yeah.
I bet some of those bathroom trips are terrible if you're just
Oh,
eating spicy
my
food
God,
that whole
dude.
week.
They probably get used to it down there though. Not
Yeah,
the
they
tourists.
definitely
Yeah,
are. I don't know, but I don't know. If you're,
So
I
you-
don't mean to discourage people from going to New Orleans because I feel like it could be fun if you went at the right time, like maybe Mardi Gras or something. But my
I don't know. It
experience-
could be even more
worse on
crazy.
Mardi
It's
Gras,
bad.
more people.
More tourists.
I'm
Could you
telling
definitely
you.
tell the tourists from the the
Yeah.
people that live there?
Yeah, I know. So we heard like a couple guides. They like have a bunch of guides. They should take you around, and they in New Orleans they have like the specialty drinks, like the real strong ones, and they put them in the most like elaborate like tall cups.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, if you want to know the easiest targets for the criminals around New Orleans, you just look for the people walking around with the big cup, like the souvenir cups. It's like,
Like, what
it's
can
a
I get
target.
into next?
Yeah, it's like a target on your back because they know you're a tourist. Whoa.
And I'm sure there are people
there.
hunting people out like that. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
It really is. I mean, like literally, we're walking down Bourbon Street, this is at night. This is probably 9 o'clock at night, and there's a homeless guy like laid out on his back, like slumped,
Tweaking out or just slump?
No, just snoring.
Did you go up and kick him?
No, I did not.
Get up,
I
get
like,
up.
kept my distance. But literally, there's like hundreds of people walking past.
Did you
him.
see like tents and everything on streets, or were they just like
No, there was-
under the
they
bridge
had cots though, like military style cots.
with like tents, like they're
No,
just
no, no.
having
it's
orgies?
literally like just the cot, just laid out in the middle of the street with the guy just like
No
on the
blanket.
sleep.
Just...
Yeah, it's dude, it is.
That's
it's rough.
weird.
And like the homeless people, like they're pissing everywhere, all over the sidewalks. Like it smells so bad, dude.
That sounds awful.
Ew.
So it didn't live up to the hype at all.
No, honestly, when I went, I was so excited.
What
to
was your
get there.
favorite part?
Dude, holding the alligator was sick.
Did
Going out
anybody
on
else
the
do
air-
it?
Yeah, a couple other people
Okay.
did it, and like it was cool. A lot of people were like scared.
Nobody throwing the
But-
alligator overboard?
No, but
Well, how did he get it back in the water? He just like softly, or is he just like throw it
bro,
over his
he just,
shoulder?
like, he just like got it back. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna put him back in," and just like plopped him back in, and like the alligator just took off, like scared to death, I guess. And we're all like, "Okay." It was
That's
so
funny.
bizarre. I mean, that was.
Was your hotel nice?
So we actually stayed with a family friend
Mm,
that
okay.
they own a little 2-bedroom, kind of like a condo down there.
Yeah.
It's like wicked expensive for like a really small condo.
Are they retired, or they
But-
work like in the city or anything?
No,
like
so
restaurants
well,
or
one of them
anything?
works in LA. They don't live there.
Oh,
It's
they just like they have a
they're
spot
big
there.
Saints fans, so they go down there
Oh,
for like
okay,
the games
okay.
and stuff. So it's like right near the Superdome. Which, mind you, the Superdome.
Oh, did you go see that?
It's awesome, dude. It's huge.
Is there a tour? Or did you just kind of pass by
No,
it?
I've actually been to a game in there previously.
Oh, okay.
But it's like so big. It's so much bigger than you'd ever even imagine.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
It'd be dope
But-
to go see a game there for sure. That stadium is just like so well known.
And the
And
fans,
the fans,
their
bro.
fans are insane.
God.
Their fans are literally insane. But if we took a guys trip, it would be fun.
During Mardi
but-
Gras.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be fun.
I don't know, the beads.
Till
you
one
know.
of us get arrested.
Nah.
Dude,
Yeah.
like the cops are non-existent.
Yeah, they don't
You
want to
don't-
deal with it
they
till the
said-
next morning.
They literally said like they're having a big shortage of police officers anyways. So like there was not hardly any cops around.
That's
That's what
scary.
makes it even worse
Yeah,
because then
that's
you
That
really
sounds
scary.
like Chicago. You know, have you heard about like police in Chicago? Like
What,
if they
just like-
no, like at night and stuff when they hear gunshots, they don't respond to the next morning because it's so dangerous.
yeah.
Like they don't go at night. Like if they hear gunshots, they let it go till when the sun comes up. That's when they go over there.
I bet.
I mean, it's
that's
like
one of the most deadly cities in America.
yeah, but it's crazy how like I don't know. I mean, it's smart. Why would you just go like a cop goes there? There's probably 2 gang members, whatever going on, and then you end up getting shot.
Yeah, I guess you kind of have to look out for your own safety too.
Yeah.
Like I said,
But that's
New
scary
Orleans-
though to think about. Like no cops are gonna come.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm getting
It was
shot
like-
at.
I saw like 2 cops the whole time we're walking around in all this sketchiness. There's like 2 cops on horses. Like
Those
standing
are for
there just, like,
tourists too.
chilling out.
Those are all
Yeah,
for
it's like-
tourists.
It's like, dude, really,
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do on your horse?
That's just for tourists
on
to
it.
take pictures and stuff.
Yeah, it was. Dude, it's ridiculous. But one of the coolest things, also, this is another cool thing, is the voodoo down there.
That's freaky.
Bro, it's so freaky.
I couldn't do it.
No,
Did
they
y'all
have-
do it?
No, so like what they have there, they have a store.
What is voodoo?
It's
Isn't
on
it
Bourbon
like-
Street. Okay,
like
I'll give you the
cards and
rundown.
stuff?
No. It's voodoo dolls.
Oh my god.
I'll give you the rundown. So there's a store on Bourbon Street, and so I went to walk in for the first time, and there's a security guard.
Security
out
guard?
in front, like security at the door, and they're like, "No pictures! Like you better not take a single picture." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Did you have your phone out?
No.
I was just
I guess
tweaking.
they just looked at me, thought I was younger. I thought maybe I was going to take a picture. They're like, "No pictures."
Okay.
So I was like, "Okay." Mind you, I'm going in here by myself, so I'm like,
You're on
you
the
know,
streets by
I'm a
yourself?
little- no, my dad was around, but he wasn't like going in the store with me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I like walk in, and right when you walk in, there's this shrine, and it's got a picture of a lady. I can't remember her name right now, but she's like the mother of voodoo, like the start of voodoo. And it's crazy because people still worship her.
Marilyn
Yeah.
Monroe.
Gotta be her.
I don't know what her name is, but she's like, oh, but it's like a picture with a shrine. People come in and put money on it. And like,
I'd be snacking the
bro,
back.
I thought
Hey,
of it
low
low
key.
key. Like low key, it
Oh,
crossed
oh.
my mind. Like I could make a good little check.
I mean,
off
how
this
big was the
shrine.
security guard?
I mean, it was like it was like a woman, but she was a little.
Oh, what?
I mean,
Hey,
she
I'm
was
snagging
no
that and
joke.
running.
Well,
I don't know. They
that's
put some
no.
voodoo on you. You might
See, that's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying.
yeah.
I'm not really worried about the security guard. I'm just afraid of what's going to come with that money.
That's got to be
curse.
some bad
It's a
karma
curse,
coming for
like
you.
they had like signs in the thing that were like something like no flashlights in the room or ghosts get scared and stuff. Like, bro, I'm talking when you walk in, it's like just
Bro,
chills.
you
bro.
should have went in
Like,
there like with a mic and then
Oh
just start
my
squeaking.
They're touching me! They're touching me!
Just like act like you
Oh
pass out.
God.
They're like looking around, snagging the money.
Pocket it.
Gotcha.
And then you just take off.
So it was like really freaky. Was there
Right.
dolls everywhere? Was it like a dark room?
Voodoo dolls everywhere. And then they sold like all kinds of stuff like incense, like the you know the stuff I can't think of what it's called, but it's like a bunch of like herbs and you light it to like get rid of
Sage?
demons, sage and stuff.
know.
Like
Drew
bro,
knows
it
more
was
about
like
that than
a
me.
bunch of craziness. Like that place, I went in there twice. I actually went
Twice?
back. Yeah, I went back in there, but
What'd you buy?
dude, I was so scared to buy anything from there. I
Why'd you
didn't
go
know-
in twice then?
Well, because I was thinking about buying something the second time. I was because
What were you thinking about buying?
well, I bought my girlfriend voodoo doll, like not a. Like,
Oh no!
Hey. It's like, but you gotta think the voodoo down there. They kind of milk it as a tourist attraction
Yeah.
a little bit. So like a little
not taking
convenience.
the chance.
It's like
Yeah.
a little convenience store owned by some random Indian dude is still like they're selling voodoo dolls.
Yeah.
So it's. I mean,
So
that's
did
not
you
that
get
big
one
of a
from
deal.
that store? Or did you get one from a...
Heck no. I was never gonna buy one from the real voodoo.
I mean, you thought about it
I
twice.
low-key did, and then I walked back in there and I was like, no, I can't do it. Like I can't, I cannot.
What
be-
do these dolls look like? Is this like baby dolls or like?
Have you never seen like a
You
voodoo
never
doll?
seen it? No, like
I don't want to see it.
Bro, okay, it's
I
like
just want someone to
it's
describe
like
it to
a little
me.
doll, and they've got pins
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
creepy.
and like
That's like
They're like
Freddy's.
the ones. They're like the ones where like you punch it and like the person you're thinking about is supposed to feel it, or you like stick
yeah.
the needle in it and the person you're thinking about or the person the doll's for is supposed to feel it.
I need one for you.
Yeah.
it's weird, like it's creepy.
Yeah.
When
How
you're,
long?
when you're in the store, it's just like you can just tell
Just
like,
feel
something's
it.
off.
Yeah.
But like New Orleans is supposed to be like stupid haunted, like
Oh,
all over the place.
Katrina happened, I guess, and that's why
Well,
they
that
think
too.
it.
That too. But even
That
like,
was
way
terrible.
before that,
So
like,
devastating.
like the dude,
Yeah.
it's crazy. We
Wish
went.
they won the Super Bowl after.
Yeah, I guess you're
Hope
right.
so.
We
Morale.
walked over and saw like one of the most haunted houses in America.
Yeah, bro, that
The-
picture you sent in the group
Yes.
chat.
Yeah,
I seen a
Dude.
dog. I don't know what y'all saw.
Really?
I saw the
I saw a
dog.
person.
Okay, so the backstory behind that was I saw this girl.
Was
it
that the
came
house?
up- Yeah, that's
That's the haunted
legit
home?
house. It's like one of the top haunted houses in the nation. It's called the Lelore.
Now, do they
Mansion.
let people in, like tourists?
No, it's privately
Okay. I
owned.
was
It's
about to say,
privately
they
owned.
milk that too then.
They don't let tourists in, but it's privately owned, so the owner lets people in.
With money.
Yeah, I guess if you know him, or if you're like Discovery Channel or something. I don't
Oh, so
know.
they don't like random people in, like, hey, I'll pay you this and let them in.
Mm-mm.
It's like
No,
some
like,
dude
they
that
don't-
owns this
there's
house and
someone-
like.
Yeah, it's like it's
Okay,
like-
okay.
It would be like the house that we're in right now that we own, like is haunted. Like people, but this one of the crazy stories behind it is Nicolas Cage bought that house
What?
because he was Nicolas Cage, the actor.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all know Nicolas
Yeah,
Cage.
yeah.
And
Why,
so
though?
they said he bought the house because he wanted it. He wanted to be in the house to write a horror novel, like a book.
Mm.
And he said the first night he went there, he said he couldn't make it through the night. It was that bad in the house. He left in the middle of the night and then gave it up to foreclosure.
Gave it up?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Who's buying this?
Does somebody live there, or do they?
It's,
Like,
There's
their
no way.
It's like a vacation.
no way.
Like it's privately owned.
There's no way somebody lives in there, though.
I don't know.
They
dude,
don't live in
there's
there
some
full
weird
time. I
people.
think it's like a vacation home, but
A
dude,
vacation home?
people, but it's
I
like an
wouldn't wanna-
attraction for like people that like haunted stuff. They buy it to like deal
Yeah,
with it.
yeah. That's
No.
true.
It was like one of the biggest serial killers of the 1800s lived there, and like murdered and tortured like slaves, like very inhumanely in the house. And like, bro, I don't know.
That's brutal.
And even like you know, your mind kind of plays some tricks on you. But when you're standing near it and you know that that's that house, it's kind of like it's like, ooh,
Stomach turning a
this
little
is
bit.
kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah,
what I'm
you don't
saying?
want to step up in there.
It's like, But so, and then we walked to the convenience store right near, and I asked the guy behind the counter
To go in with you.
because he. Oh.
Stay the night with you.
Dude, we walked up and my dad's like, "Man, I'd spend a night in there." I said, "Huh?"
Crazy.
Heck no.
And he knew like the story of it being haunted. He was like, "Oh, I mean, it's a nice house.
You-
like,
you-
mind you, the house is worth millions of dollars. It's beautiful, but like, he was like, I'd
I
spend
wonder
a
if
night
it's
in there."
taken care of inside.
Oh yeah,
It is.
like there's like really nice like flower
'Cause
pots
it didn't-
and everything. Like,
It just looked creepy, the house, when you
Yeah,
sent the
it's
picture.
just-
You'd have
ominous,
to
dude.
pay me a lot of money to
It's
stay in that
ominous.
house.
Yeah.
So it's really well known. They do a lot of ghost tours down there, and like that's one of the biggest stops. I think that is the biggest stop on
Really?
the ghost tours down there. It's like the most well known place. But it's like I've never been that close to a haunted house before, but I don't know.
Do y'all believe in ghosts?
I believe in spirits. Good and bad.
That's a tough.
I don't believe in
situation.
ghosts.
I don't know, dude. I've seen like
I believe in spirits, yes.
yeah, like I feel like there
I
are
guess
times
I
where I
do the
like
same
been alone
things.
and I just feel like I'm being watched, or like you take a picture or something and you see a face in the reflection. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in ghosts, but I definitely like
So
don't
many horror
believe. I kind of
stories.
sit somewhere in the middle.
So my whole life I've always been like, no, it's not. There's no way that's real. Like it's like a Bigfoot story or whatever. But
Till you experience it.
until my stepdad, who is not a liar, swears by everything that he has seen one. Like he swears by it. He's not a liar. He's not somebody that's gonna joke around about that. And I'm telling
Yeah.
you, like I've seen him talk about it, and his arms are covered in chills.
Ugh.
Like it's that bad. So for that reason, I have to believe something's there because it doesn't add up.
There's got to. I mean, there's got to be something out there that it's just it's creepy to think about. But I think that there are definitely like spirits from like people who have passed away that like stay around the area where they died, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah, they help you around
The
like
reason-
the house and
yeah, you know, they pick
Help you
up after
farm,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
it's good though.
They
you
do
know
your
what I'm saying?
laundry. They clean your dishes.
They get you up, bathe you.
Yeah. But there's a reason like graveyards are so creepy and stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
What's the amount, like being all for real, like you're down bad, right? What's the amount you have to be paid to take care of the graveyard on the night shift, on the graveyard shift? I'm talking about like the creepiest graveyard, right? You got to take care of it,
Like the rate an
maintenances, and
hour?
like yeah, wherever. How much
Dude,
do you
I
got to
would-
get paid? No, being for real, you're down
I'm-
bad. You need money.
I'm being so for real. I would take doing that graveyard 100 times before I'd spend a night in that mansion that I was at.
No, but how much money though?
I mean, it would
probably
ta-
be like 100 an hour.
100 an hour,
Yeah.
bro? What? That's too much.
I don't know. I probably would do it. If
Some
they're
pocket
paying me
money.
50 or 60 an hour, I probably
Yeah, I
would do it. It'd be hard to turn that
50,
down.
60 an
Yeah,
hour, bro, you're
that's
making
true.
a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not. I don't
It's like those dudes that climb up like the highest towers up, do the light bulb every 6 months one time, and they get paid $20,000. You're
I
making
could never do
40K.
that. I'd do the
I know.
graveyard before I did that. tower.
Really? I would do the
Yes.
tower.
No, I did
No.
One
the
day,
graveyard.
just one day, 2 days out of the year, and you get paid 40,000.
And you got it.
I will get it. I'm doing it tomorrow.
You
On
got
your
it.
own.
Dude, that's scary. Like,
Well, the heights.
yeah. 'Cause
The way
you
I
could,
look
I
at
love
you
it,
could
adrenaline,
become a
though.
spirit.
Oh,
you
I-
could become a spirit.
I'm an
doing that crap.
adrenaline junkie. I love
I'm
that.
the same way, but for me, it was like if you're watching a graveyard, the chances of you dying are kind of slim. But if you're at the top of a tower and one thing goes wrong, you're skydiving without a parachute.
No, I'm packing a parachute.
GTA just pull it out of nowhere
Oh
in midair.
my gosh, I don't know. That freaked me out. Y'all want to hear something crazy about New Orleans? The grave, like the cemeteries and the grave sites are above the ground.
Huh?
They're
You
not.
talking about the caskets are chilling above ground?
I'm saying when they bury somebody in the cemeteries, they make a concrete box.
And put
They
them in
put
there.
the casket
They don't
in
dig.
there and seal it shut.
They
like a
don't
tomb.
dig anything.
They can't dig because it's below sea level. And what happened was with Katrina, they floated the caskets out in the water.
That's-
terrible.
Yeah, and floated them out of the ground.
I mean, I've seen those here, like the big concrete slabs.
I thought that was just for
and-
rich people.
I
Like
maybe,
a lot of-
maybe around here.
That's what, like around here. I'm like, bro, you have that much money to make you a little house, for your
Yeah,
casket.
I mean, I get,
I'm going to the backyard and digging.
Put Put me under an
It's
oak.
weird. When you ride by a cemetery and you're like, oh my god, so everyone's just above you. They're all above
Yeah,
you.
it is weird.
We
Like
should,
you literally
I
can
would
knock
not-
one wall down and then open up
And
a
I've
casket.
heard that like a big thing there is like they like
Break
raid
in?
the tombs, so like they'll bust up in there and,
and
steal
get their
the
jewelry
and
because they
stuff.
get buried in the nice things.
I could
That's some
never-
spirits you don't want to.
Yeah,
mess with.
that's just asking for some bad karma or something to happen.
I'm telling you, New Orleans. There's some.
But you know they
there's
do
some-
it. Like
Yeah.
they don't care.
No, they really don't care. But New Orleans has some stuff going on. I just don't want to be a part of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You ready to get back home?
Dude, I'm telling you, when I was like down, and mind you, my flight got delayed basically 2 days.
Where'd you stay?
So we had to go back to the hotel and spend another night, and then it was like
Why
we're
did you get
supposed to-
delayed?
dude. They land the plane, and all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, we got a mechanical problem. We're gonna have to do a little bit of mechanical work. It's gonna be a couple hours." So we're like, okay, a couple hours, that's doable, right?
At least you're not dying.
Next thing
mid-flight.
you know, and this is at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So it's not that.
Next
bad.
thing you know, they're like, we're thinking the plane's not going to be ready till 9 a.m. tomorrow. And we're like, huh? So then we wake up to the next day to go catch the flight at 9 a.m. and they've pushed it to 4:15. And we're like, oh my gosh. So we get to the airport at 3 o'clock, and next thing you know, they will not let us on the plane. We don't even get on the plane till 7 something at night. Don't
I'd
take
be
off till
pissed.
7:30.
What were you doing in
7:45.
that airport?
Bro, I mean, you're just like
On
sitting
your
there
phone,
like-
bored. I mean, at
Yeah.
that point, you don't even want to be on your phone. You're just like, what?
I know, it's like that feeling is you're so vulnerable because you can't do anything, and you're like
I hate that because I'm the type of person that like can't wait. Like I gotta.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to go help them fix this plane.
Literally, yeah. I'm like, let me walk over there and give them some advice or something.
Just let me watch them.
That
Give me
is
a tool,
so
something.
frustrating. It was so frustrating doing that.
Because you
dude.
can do nothing.
Have y'all heard? I forgot the name of it. Of course I did, right? When I needed to remember it. But there's this Netflix show. And it's about these people that like took off on a plane.
Oh, Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, not in the museum. But it's these people that took off on a plane and like they fly into this storm and something happens.
Yeah,
and
this-
it's 5 years.
Yeah,
when
snakes.
they land,
the
it's
snakes on the plane.
it's
That's Manifest. That's a TV
yeah,
show.
manifest.
Yeah.
That's they land 5 years later.
Yeah, and they act like it was just a couple hours.
Yeah.
And everybody thought they were dead and like that's
Yeah,
with
the
their
storm
brother
made
and
it
stuff.
seem like it was just a couple hours, but really they landed 5 years later. And now I've seen that on TikTok where people are like talking. They'll be like on a plane ready to fly, and they're like, "See y'all in 5 years" or something like that. But that'd be crazy. Like you just
That'd be terrible.
I'll tell you what I was thinking about on the plane was because you're like 30,000 foot in the air or however high, who knows? And then I look out the window and I was like, "You're telling me that people jump out of planes at this height,
God,
like,
I'd love it.
doing this? That just
ugh.
I love it.
I was
I
looking
ca-
at it saying I could never do that.
I want to skydive, but maybe not that high.
I would. Like first skydive, I would. Obviously with some help. I'm not about to just
Front flip.
yo.
It won't pull
Oh,
off
I
a
forgot it.
pole.
I forgot my parachute.
Do you know what the worst feeling is? I seen a TikTok the other day. Somebody skydiving, right? Everything's good. They pull the parachute. Everything's good. They look up and it's getting twisted around.
Yeah.
Bro. And it's like, what?
Skydiving is definitely something I want to experience. I want to
Me
go
too.
like cliff jumping too. Like,
Nah, base jumping's.
I
That's,
feel like I'd rather base
more-
jump
nah.
than skydive.
that's more. What's it called? That's more
That's
deaths.
more dangerous.
That's more
You have
dangerous
a lot
and-
less time.
People die from that. I want to get in them squirrel suits.
That looks so
Just
cool.
glide.
I could
around.
see
That'd
just
be
up
so
in there.
much
I love that type of stuff. It's expensive to
wild.
skydive at the first. Like your first time, you have to pay like $500-$600. But after that, like once you keep going, it gets cheaper.
Yeah,
and
and like
cheaper.
you can
Yeah.
get like professionally trained, so like eventually you have to do a certain amount of jumps, and then once
Then you can do it by
You
yourself.
go by yourself, which
That-
I don't know
that'd
if
be
I
scary,
trust
dude.
myself enough to go by
Say, hey,
myself.
should I pull now? Pull. All right.
But I mean, at that point, I think you have to do a couple hundred jumps.
I don't know.
I don't
About
think
100.
it's that
not
many.
100.
I
Well,
think it's like
they did it-
15 or
Yeah,
something.
it's like 15 or 20. They don't
No,
have enough
it's
money.
more than that.
Mm.
I
It's not
promise you.
100, bro.
It might not be 100.
They're
It might
not
be
about
like-
to do
no one
100.
could
It
afford
might not.
that.
It might
Who
be
can
like
afford
40 or
that?
50. But David Dobrik,
That's $300 a
and
jump.
Jeff Whittick and a bunch of the Vlog Squad people. They went and they did the skydiving training. They had to jump, dude. I'm telling you, it was at least 50, 40 times.
Bro, that is fun, though.
And then
expensive
they
as-
got. Well, I mean, they're famous and
What are we
rich.
talking about?
The Vlog Squad, like David Dobrik and all them.
Oh, I never heard of him.
But they had to jump a bunch of times and finally got certified. But they said it was like one of the coolest experiences they've ever done.
Yeah. 'Cause you're just, dude, it doesn't get old. It can't get old.
No.
There's no way you jump and you're like, bro, this is so boring.
this
and you're
is
just
boring.
falling.
Then that
There's no way it'd be boring.
I want to do what I think it was Cody or Garrett off of Dude Perfect did, where it's the glider. And they
yeah.
like jumped off that cliff. in
They're
the
like
video.
they're like running on a hill and then you like,
I think it was Cody.
Was that
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you get on the like first you get on
I
somebody.
saw it.
But did
Yeah.
you see that one video? That dude that came loose, and he was holding him by like the
holding on.
ankle.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, what? Like, how do you mess that up?
It'd be dope to go like down to South America, like they did South Africa, and just like have an insane view and just
Yeah,
you're
maybe I
gliding
can do
around
that
the
during
city.
deployment.
That would be dope. Maybe you
That'd
can
be
get to jump
wild.
out of a plane during deployment.
I don't know.
That'd be fun.
Throughout my life, I've always tried to pursue like adrenaline
Me too, I
situations,
love it.
and now I'm at the time where it's like
It's,
the serious stuff. Like
Yeah.
This is like our prime
skydiving,
time of
Yeah,
our
it's
lives.
now or
like
never.
skydiving,
20 to
like,
25,
crazy
26.
stuff. So
Like-
it's like that's gonna be hard.
I want to do
Yeah,
this
that's-
so bad. We gotta do it
I
together.
did.
bro.
I indoor skydived. Have y'all ever done
Nah,
indoor skydiving?
I heard that's expensive too.
It's a little expensive. I think it's a little bit cheaper than actually getting out of a plane, but
Well, I
dude,
hope.
it's fun. It's really fun.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really fun. It'd be like a good practice.
we
Yeah.
we do need to go. I say we need to go skydiving together. That'd be dope.
Yeah, they do it around here.
Yeah, they do it at the Greensboro Airport. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
Mm.
I don't think I.
But I don't know. I kind of want to go like to a place with a view.
No, I think we should pay that like that big thing at first in Greensboro. Do it once, maybe a couple times, and then go somewhere cool, like dope,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I
jump
know
off
they
the
do-
Grand
I'm-
Canyon and
without a parachute.
without a parachute, just with a paddle.
I've never even done the thing at the beach where like you're on the boat, the parasailing.
You've never parasailed?
Mm-mm.
Cameron
you
said
need to do
that's
that.
it's fun, but it's
It
not
is
like
fun.
not what you're gonna expect. Like it's not. Like
It's
you're
fun,
flying.
but it's like when you get up there.
That's
after
it.
a couple seconds, you're like,
Let's get down.
what?
It's not that fun, right? Like it's
I mean,
like
it's like you get up there, like the way up, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, we're in a parachute, and the next thing you know, you're like,
because you're not
oh,
falling
that's
at
it. Let's go
oh,
here.
like
yeah.
600
just-
miles per hour.
But like
Just-
the scenery, the view is nice, so I guess that's where it makes up with
Yeah.
it. But
It's a little different when you're actually jumping out of a plane.
God, I want to do
yeah,
it. That would be
there's
so
not much
fun.
adrenaline when you're when you're parasailing, because the worst thing that happens is like the line breaks or something, and you just drop in the water.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty
Mhm.
far up.
trying to think of the biggest adrenaline rush I've ever had.
Probably getting shot at for me yesterday.
No, I'd say that's a big one.
Me getting shot at in New Orleans. Bro, I'm telling you, 2 days after we left New Orleans, they had a five people got shot.
Right where y'all were at.
Yes, right on Bourbon Street.
Did
Literally.
you hear any shots when you were sleeping at night?
No,
Or was it
thank
not on like
God.
downtown?
No, so we were in a pretty good area that wasn't
Like,
having
right
too many
outside?
shootings. But yeah, like 2 days after we left, they had a big shooting right on Bourbon Street, and 5 people got shot. I mean, then there was videos
God.
of like thousands of people just running.
That'd
And
be
I
a
was
nice adrenaline rush.
Like, I mean, and it was right on a corner where we were standing like 2 nights before.
You
Yeah.
had fun with that adrenaline rush. I'm good. I'm good on that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't be terrible.
I guess before we wrap this podcast up, we probably need to go into sports a little bit. There's been
Nah.
so much that's happened, dude.
It is, but it's like if you're watching us, you probably know. Obviously, the Bucks won. Giannis won MVP.
I mean,
Finals
you got NFL
MVP.
starting tonight.
NFL.
Now, NFL, the biggest game that you're gonna see this preseason happens tonight.
That's cap.
Cowboys versus the I don't even know who we're playing. Pittsburgh Steelers or something. I'm playing.
TikTokers, Pittsburgh TikTokers.
Yeah, but there's a game on tonight actually. August. What's today? August 5th.
5th, yeah.
Cowboys.
Thursday.
And,
Is that the
First-
Hall of Fame game tonight? Should be.
I don't know.
Unless they
Probably.
stop doing that.
And then the first, we should be on the, like, we need to be on it, like, as football season. First game, not trying to bring up the Cowboys again. September 9th, Bucks, we're going to get smacked.
We got
And it's a ring ceremony,
Panthers.
too.
Panthers have Jets.
Yeah,
Ring ceremony, Cowboys first game. What do y'all play? Jets?
Jets in Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a game. I don't know. Zach Wilson might come out and
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder
Nah,
how
Sam
Zach
Darnold's about to smoke show
I mean, y'all got,
his old team.
CMC now, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should edge them.
We need to get our
Hopefully.
fantasy right. We can start talking about fantasy on here, too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do need to cover
that'd
some
be fun to
fantasy.
talk about.
MLB's been going haywire. My Washington Nationals have just said sayonara to every single person that has the slightest bit of baseball talent on the entire.
Braves stacked up
rotation.
during free agency in the Yankees, they're
I'm about to say, well, how's my team doing?
bro, they
The
picked
Yankees
up Joey
went
Gallo and Anthony Rizzo, and it should be the Yankees and the Dodgers in the World Series.
Oh yeah, we
should
get
be.
another ring.
I don't know. I don't know if the Yankees have the pitching.
They're
I guess we'll see.
Olympics
they're
going
gonna-
on.
They're wrapping up. Yeah, Olympics are
about
wrapping
to
up.
wrap up.
USA basketball
Bro,
championship
the
game
last
against France.
podcast we talked about how we have not lost ever.
And we lost to
then
And
France.
we
we
lost
called it
3
up.
games, 2 or 3 games.
We literally called that up.
We've lost to France. That was one of our
Yeah, I
losses,
know.
and we play them
If
in the
we lose
gold medal
the
game.
gold medal, dude.
I think
know
it
what?
helped with Booker and Drew Holiday coming on though.
Yeah, Booker's
and
with
Middleton.
Tina.
And then
Yeah.
did you hear about Luca? He played France today, Slovenia. They played
They
France
lost.
today. It was Luca's first loss in international play. He's 17-1.
Really?
Yeah, he lost
How
to
many
France.
points
It
is
was
he
97,
averaging?
98. Dude, he's teed. Like he is
Triple
going
doubles
crazy.
every game. Like,
He like goes crazy in NBA games, and then
Is there anybody in the NBA playing with him?
I don't really think so.
There's somebody. There's probably a couple.
One or two, but they're
Nobody
not big
important.
Name. No,
if
they're
we
not
would
big
know 'em.
name players.
France, you got like Gobert.
We're playing tonight or tomorrow, you said?
Probably should be tomorrow morning or the following morning.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's coming up. It definitely is coming up. That's gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna pull that one out. With how
What's her name?
We're hot
Pulls
right now.
out the gymnastic.
Scales.
Biles, yeah.
Bro, she
Miles.
pulls out. She said it's too stressful, but she did 4 years of practice to make it here again, and then drops like 2 or 3 of her events.
She's really brave because if it was me and I had worked so hard to get to that point to the
And
Olympics,
she says it's too much pressure.
Even if I was like struggling, I still wouldn't. I don't think I could allow.
They have a
myself to
move
not.
named
called-
after her.
She called it the.
What did
You
she
explained
say?
it to me too, the other day. It's the twisties.
Yeah, the twisties or something.
It's like
Huh?
She couldn't flip right. She was like not knowing. She basically said that she didn't when she was flipping in the air. She didn't know where the ground was, so she had no idea when she was gonna land.
and it was
Like she had no
like,
control over her body. It was just
go.
she was just doing it and didn't know what was
I
going
mean,
on.
she's so good though. They named a move after her.
Yeah,
She is good. She's like the
it's
best.
a sticky situation. I don't know.
But even though she did step down, the girls that came up because she stepped down did good and they
Yeah.
won medals. So
She won a silver in the bean bar thing.
Yeah,
whatever it's
she
called.
she ended up competing in the bean bar.
Won
Whether
silver.
She, like didn't do the floor gymnastics
Yeah.
or like the
Yeah.
Yeah.
bars, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder. I wish I knew the medal count. I don't know if America's leading.
I think
know
They
we
are.
were
I think
at one point.
China's second.
Dude, the USA swim team is actually dominant.
Yeah, they're
Really?
They're
dude,
going
they're
crazy.
great.
I watched a couple.
There's been
events.
so many records broken this Olympics in swim from USA, dude.
The
Have
USA
we won anything in
relay.
track?
Maybe
Yeah,
a
we
couple.
did. We won a 400 hurdles. I watched it like a couple nights ago.
That's
Boy
nice.
was rolling.
Dang.
Yeah, but they should be wrapping up soon. Olympics, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll have the closing ceremonies. I think Sunday or Monday.
We were looking at down south. We were in the casinos looking around at the odds for who's going to win the Super Bowl and all that.
Who are they got in favor? Bucks or? Patty.
Chiefs is first, Bucks was second, and then like the next 10 was kind of like a mix up. But I mean, they had like Rams,
Bills,
49ers were up there,
Packers.
Packers,
You spitting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Super soaker action over here.
Packers.
Getting wet.
There's, I mean, dude, it's a toss up, really. The next like 10, the top 3 are kind of top 2. are
Yeah,
definitely,
Chiefs
like,
and Bucks.
they're going to be the top 2, but then like the other 8, no one really
Cowboys are
knows.
probably in there.
Yeah, Cowboys
Yeah.
are up there pretty high. I'm trying
See
to
if
think
y'all can
who
get
else.
past the wild card this year.
See if y'all don't. You aren't even making
Dude,
playoffs.
they got the Panthers ranked so low.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
got
the
them.
second worst team in Madden. The only team that
They're
they
the
have worse.
seventh. Best.
Yeah, they have the only team worse than us right now is the Jets.
What?
They have the Jags over us, the Lions, dude.
The
That's-
Lions about to be nice. Wait, who'd they pick up?
Golf.
Oh. And they lost Kenny Galladay and Marvin Jones. They
I
have
don't know.
Jared Goff, T.J. Hawkinson, and DeAndre Swift.
Any moves that we haven't covered that's been like the
Rodgers
NFL?
is staying.
Rodgers
Yeah,
is staying.
right.
We can't really talk about that.
I didn't.
We couldn't.
I didn't know if I was expecting. I didn't know what he was gonna do, but
Him
I thought
and-
he was gonna do something.
Him and Devontae Adams post the last dance picture of MJ and Pippen. So I mean, that pretty
I mean,
much
Adams
says-
was out, bro. Anyways.
That
You
pretty
can't play
much
without Aaron.
states that this is their last go round.
Yeah, I think they're good buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adams loved
But
him.
Adams is like
Yeah.
28, so I don't even know if he's going to keep playing it or if he's just going to retire after this year.
He's got to keep going.
I don't know.
Bro, he has like it's weird how their connection works.
I know.
Like
They
it's
might
super
go to
weird.
the
I've
same
never
team.
seen like
Unless Rodgers.
retires.
I mean, Rodgers is old. I think it's Brady and Big Ben and then Rodgers.
He said he has a fire that he wants to have it, but he's like can't.
Did y'all hear about the New York Giants with Daniel Jones in the bottom
No.
of the dog pile? They had like
Yeah,
a
they had
fight
a brawl.
breakout. They had a brawl breakout, and Daniel Jones was in the bottom of the pile in training camp. And Joe Judge made him run like a crazy amount of like full field sprints.
Who, Daniel?
And, the whole team and up downs and stuff. Bro,
Yeah.
he destroyed them at that practice. Like they just stopped mid practice and started running.
That is funny.
That's
They
great. Did
just
you hear
had
about
a
the Panthers?
No.
Dude, a freaking
Cornerback.
a no-name corner, like I think he was battling for a roster spot.
Yeah.
Is that correct? He's battling for a roster spot and takes a cheap hit on one of our wide receivers, hits him in the head, gives him a concussion. The Panthers cut him on the spot
Yeah.
and send him to the shower.
Matt Rule goes,
And
pack
cuts
your
him.
crap and get out.
But
But
the
I mean,
our wide receiver now
he's a
was
no-name.
Kirkwood.
Yeah, he-
got
I mean,
a concussion out of it.
he's not. He doesn't play that
Dude,
much.
it's your own teammate. What are you doing?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
They're just what it is when you get in the training camp, you're so close to the season, you're just itching it, like just hitting and playing, I guess.
And then
Yeah.
And then trying to make a roster spot, you're just trying to show off.
Yeah.
But like, why take a cheap shot?
some
Like,
other big stuff. That
what's
happened,
what's big that's happened in the NFL?
Wentz broke his
Oh my
foot
gosh,
again,
out to
and then
6 to 12 weeks.
and
Quentin
then
Nelson
Quentin Nelson does
right
it
after
the next day.
The same injury.
Same injury,
Same
same
surgery.
surgery, everything. But I mean, the Colts line's still stacked, but
Well,
They need to look at their turf.
no kidding.
Like what?
Same injury.
I think that's the only thing that's really been.
Yeah,
Wow.
NFL's been a little quiet. Deshaun Watson's still really quiet. I haven't heard much there. They got the Texans like last.
the only thing
in
is
odds.
how bad the Madden ratings were. Really, that's like one of the biggest
Madden
things.
ratings.
I don't even like to look at
Horrendous.
that though.
I don't either. They're not. They're never
Madden
really
hasn't
that
been good in a while.
Madden ratings are never really that good, but I feel like this year they were exceptionally bad.
Yeah, it was rough. It was really bad. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Madden.
Who are
like
y'all
we talked
gonna
about,
like rookies wise? Who's y'all's favorite to watch? No, Trevor Lawrence. Like, who else?
No, I'd say the Panthers have a really interesting one, and I'm a little biased because I am a Panthers fan. But Terrace Marshall Jr. from LSU, they're saying he's having a really good camp, and he's actually, making plays. Steve Smith's talked really highly of him, saying he's going to take.
So that's
some
your
folks'
favorite
jobs.
to watch?
So I'm really interested to see how he's going to go. But the only thing is the Panthers' receiving core is a little like we got a lot of depth, so I don't know how many reps
Yeah.
he's going to get.
You
I don't
know, my favorite to watch or most exciting is Pitts.
Yeah,
I want to see how he does, man.
That's going to be really interesting. But I'm rooting for him. I don't have anything against him as long as he doesn't do it against the Panthers.
I'm hype on these.
But he's going to tear us up. Probably.
These QB battles with rookies and veterans going on. So you got like Mac Jones and Cam
Newton.
Then you got Trey Lance and
gonna be
Garoppolo and Fields and Dalton. I'm excited about
Who is
that.
Zach?
That'd be
Zach
interesting.
Wilson isn't even battling
No.
anybody. What Teddy Bird? They didn't even pick up Teddy Bird.
No,
Teddy's on the Broncos.
Denver.
Yeah.
Is he starting for Denver?
Drew Lock probably will be starting.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a second.
Zach Wilson isn't even battling with anybody.
No, but I'm excited about those QB battles. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. I'm excited for that connection.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
All those college to pros. You got Hurts and Devontae Smith, and then you got Tua and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
Those are all going to be fun to watch.
They said Waddle was going crazy in camp right now.
Yeah, that's
saw
what I
some
heard
stuff
too.
Where they were just posting highlights. It said he was going wild. So
We'll see during the season.
I don't know.
I think
I like
this
him.
rookie class was really stacked. Honestly, there's a lot of good talent.
Yeah, it is. A lot of
Just-
skill players.
Yeah.
A little insight on my prediction for fantasy. I think rookies are going to have a big impact on fantasy with like wide receivers and running backs.
I like that. I will say I'm very heavy on one of Tyler's Cowboys this year, and that's CeeDee Lamb. Very heavy on him. In
Everyone's
fantasy.
heavy on CeeDee Lamb this year.
I think he's gonna secure that number 2 spot behind Cooper and make that push to battle him for number 1 this season.
I'll be excited.
I've seen like a ton of
He's
fantasy
different,
people
bro.
pick CD saying like that's a sleeper pick.
Like snag him
early,
third,
like,
fourth round.
Yeah, quick round. Saying he's gonna have a really good
But
year.
running backs are definitely this running back room we have in the NFL right now is insane.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be snagging running backs early. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because they're all healthy now.
yeah, McCaffrey.
They got their best friend
Zeke.
back.
Zeke's healthy.
Yeah.
Saquon will be back.
Yeah.
Dalvin
Dalvin Cook, Kamara,
Cook, Alvin Kamara,
Henry,
They all should be back.
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt.
Do you already see Dalvin Cook?
Yeah.
Edwards Hilaire.
Yeah,
What do you think
Jonathan
Josh
Taylor.
Jacobs is gonna do?
I think he's going to go downhill.
Really?
Yeah. I think he's overrated.
He had a good year
I mean,
last year.
when you
Last
hand the
year,
ball
yeah.
off to him every time, you're going to
They didn't have anybody to throw to.
Yeah, they don't have any offense at all.
except Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Yeah.
Nelson
Aguilar.
Yeah.
but that,
From the
it's-
Eagles. I mean, the
Hunter
Eagles are
Renfrow.
trash. Bro, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how bad they might make me eat my words, but bro, there's no way. What's his name? Jalen Hurts is gonna do anything.
I don't know.
You think- y'all
Smith,
think so?
I
With
have no
Devontae
idea.
Smith, they got the connection.
Y'all think so?
Dude, I literally think
Eagles are gonna
Hurts
be
might be
trash.
okay, but I don't think Devontae Smith is going to be successful in the NFL.
I don't know. He's got the mindset. He's got
Dude,
the
he's a walking twig.
He won a Heisman, and then
mindset.
there was receivers I went above him.
Yeah,
It's like what?
because he's a good college player. Don't get me wrong, but
Is he
he's
just
gonna-
one of those?
dude. If a big old linebacker comes and smokes him on a screen,
You
he's done.
You get Fred Warner coming around a corner, Levante David, any of those guys there, he's toast.
Dude, any big linebacker hits him.
Not even
he's
linebacker.
hurting.
Corners, Jalen Ramsey.
Safeties. That's how hard hitting safety comes and smokes him. He's gonna be
He's
hurting.
done.
Yeah, he's gonna be hurting.
I don't know. We might be eating our words. It might
yeah,
be tough. He could be
He
tough.
might be rookie of the year, but I don't know.
I really like Jamar Chase though. That dude, I think he's gonna be a stud.
If Joe Burrow can stay healthy, the Bengals are gonna be a sleeper
it's like-
pick for a playoff.
But they
spot.
still don't have
But-
any line.
But it's just
That's the
like
problem.
they pick him up, right? Cool, like that's gonna be electric to watch. But you have this O lineman that is the best O lineman you've seen in a while
Yeah.
on the
But they
board,
still-
and they passed for him. They didn't
He
even
almost
pick up
fell to
any
the
O
Panthers.
line.
I know. If the Panthers would have got him, I'd say we should have sent it. But
I do
J.C.
like
Horn,
J.C. Horn.
is talked really highly right now. That's gonna be
Defensive one to watch. I'm very excited to watch Micah Parsons on the Cowboys.
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna be really interesting. Penn State
Yeah.
Yeah,
Penn State,
I'm
yeah.
very excited to watch him.
linebacker.
He was a great college football player, and he has the build. He has the mindset. That dude is
To take
grit and
Jalen
toughness.
Smith's spot.
The only thing is his off field isn't great, but that fits the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, we'll take anybody.
Yeah, Greg Hardy after the
Greg
domestic
Hardy.
violence.
Greg Hardy got slumped in a UFC.
Yeah, y'all seen that? He got slumped.
That's
That was
wild.
embarrassing.
Oh
but
god. Hey, the McGregor fight. We haven't had a podcast since the McGregor fight, have we?
nah.
No.
He snapped his leg.
Yeah,
That's
there's
just
been
stupid. That's stupid. Blueface.
Nobody even
Blueface
talked about
punched
that
a
fight.
fan.
Blueface punched a fan after he won.
Bro, I'm so like, what?
The fan just I guess he just rolled up and he started talking smack to Blueface, and Blueface hit him with a hook, and then hit the fan, and then he went after the fan and got one more hit.
It was
on
like
him.
a pile up, and all Blueface boys started coming out.
Oh
He
my
just dogging him.
gosh.
I was like,
That
He
dude
even
was
knocked the guy out.
little too. He was
Did
tiny.
he even knock the guy out he was fighting?
Not really.
no, but he hurt him.
Yeah.
He won the fight.
Yeah.
Bare knuckles, you're getting hurt either
wasn't
way.
bare
It
knuckles.
was not bare knuckle.
They changed
Wait,
it.
what?
It was gloves. They changed
What?
it to gloves.
Yeah, it was so cheap. Dude, when I was going to
People are
watch it, I
paying
was
tickets.
hyped. I was so hyped. Like, imagine you bought the pay-per-view and you're like, this will be a
Bare
good bare
knuckles.
knuckle fight. And then they
You're
roll out
wrapping
with
up gloves.
You're like, what?
It wasn't like the full on
Were they
boxing
12-ounce gloves?
Yeah, I think
Not
they were.
16s.
It was like a
They were-
mix between UFC gloves.
It's in between
and
the yeah,
boxing.
so they're like 12 ounces.
Yeah.
I think MMA is 8 ounce and then boxing 16. I could be completely wrong, but I think that's how. It
I have
works.
no idea,
Yeah.
but Blueface dogged him the whole fight.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it would have gone to a decision, it was going to be an easy Blueface decision.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. But he did get him. He hit him with some good shots.
Yeah,
But Blueface is big. He's got long arms.
lanky.
Yeah.
Scrawny.
I know, but he's just tall and got long
Yeah.
arms.
And he's athletic.
And the guy he was fighting
Great
was not
quarterback.
that big and had his arms weren't nearly as long. So Blueface was just pounding him way out,
Yeah,
and he couldn't get in. He couldn't get in close enough. That's kind of hard with boxing versus UFC too.
yeah. Well, it's been a good podcast.
Yeah,
Yep.
it has.
Good to catch up.
No script, just
Nope, we
sending
just
it.
rolled.
I like it
We
better
miss
like
Matt.
this.
Hopefully he'll be back soon. We'll
Yeah.
probably be on Zoom.
We're gonna figure something out.
We'll try to figure something out.
Yeah, we're gonna figure
hard as we can.
stuff out. We don't like. I don't like stacking podcasts.
Nah.
Just because I feel like I don't know.
No, we can film another one
I feel
next
like our
week for
content's
next
not that
Saturday,
good.
and then we'll have to figure out after that.
Yeah, that should be right. But we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah,
Apple
yeah.
Music,
Tuning in.
Spotify, YouTube if you're watching us.
Google Cast.
Google.
Hey, what's
Cast,
that one?
Wherever.
Didn't Matt say, what, 1% Canadian?
Yeah,
He
Matt
shaves
says-
his head or something?
Shaves his head 1%. In Canada,
100
you got
subs.
100 subs. He's shaving his head.
200 subs.
You got 200
And I'm
subs.
You
and
shave your head
shaving
and
his
wax
head.
your
my
legs.
Yeah, that's crazy. And 100 subs, and I'll give y'all both a round of applause.
Appreciate it.
All right, y'all. Appreciate you for tuning in.
Thanks
for
My
tuning
boys got
in.
anything else?
Just make sure you like.
Like, subscribe,
Comment.
and turn on the bell notifications. But yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Yep.
See ya.
All right, we'll
see you
see
on
you
the
later.
next one next week.